We are Aquaponos, a student startup, and we want to revolutionize the way food is grown with aquaponic agriculture. Aquaponic agriculture is a very sustainable and efficient means of growing food that combines hydroponics, which grows plants in water, with fish.
We believe that the current means of growing food is unsatisfactory and flawed. We aim to change that.
The current way we grow food has remained relatively unchanged in philosophy for years. We plant crops, we water them, they grow. While this idea may have worked in the past, the reality is that we need to get smarter about the way we produce food, from an individual to a global scale, in order to sustain the growing world. Traditional agriculture itself is unsustainable. It accounts for 80% of America's water consumption, 30% of our land usage, and contributes up to 10% of greenhouse gas emissions.
We aim to use aquaponic agriculture as a better method for growing food. Aquaponics is the happy marriage between hydroponics and aquaculture, which are two flawed systems that when put together form a beautiful symbiotic relationship. In aquaponics, you have fish, and these fish produce waste, which is then converted by microbes in the system to useful nutrients, such as nitrates that act as fertilizer for the plants. Now, this water with fertilizer from the fish nutrients is then pumped into plants that can use the fertilizer and filtered water, returning it clean back to the fish. So what you end up with is a system that cycles continuously and is fairly sustainable and efficient. In fact, aquaponics is awesome because it only uses 5% the amount of water that traditional agriculture uses, and it also uses 1/6 of the land. In addition to that, it has nearly non-existent greenhouse gas emissions because the only energy usage comes from pumping water.
Aquaponos is a startup company dedicated to selling aquaponics systems to individual consumers so that they may do their own sustainable and efficient home growing.
We aim to create an individual aquaponics system to sell to consumers for in-home growing. Pictured is a mock-up of a potential product. We aimed for this product to be aesthetically pleasing in design and for it to support several large plants and fish of the end user's choice. This product will allow people to grow fresh produce in a very sustainable and green way in the convenience of their own home.
We aim to pursue younger individuals who have an interest in sustainability, home growing, and are more environmentally conscious. In our initial research, we looked at trends in home gardening as well as sustainability and increased trends in environmentally responsible consumption. We found that food gardening spending has increased 43% in the last year alone to more than $3.5 billion. A study done regarding environmentally friendly and sustainable consumption found that 75% of people surveyed agree that they would purchase more environmentally friendly food products, even if they cost more.
In our initial research, we identified some competitors with similar products already on the market. We then surveyed individuals that fit the demographic of our target market to determine what they liked about these products, and then determine what will give us an edge in our design. We found that people want a product that's aesthetically pleasing, one that can hold plants and fish of a large size, and one that can yield enough produce so that they can use it regularly.
We will design, build, and then sell these systems direct to consumers. This will be our main source of revenue. Once we've reached our target market and gained traction, our model can be scaled to incorporate more products and reach more markets, such as the commercial market. We'll be able to assess our success based on how many systems we sell.
Our team is comprised of 3 main co-founders backed by a small team of aquaponics experts. We are a driven team of student entrepreneurs who met and founded Aquaponos 2 years ago and competed in the first cohort of the eSeed Accelerator Challenge. Our specialties and passions are Nick, a mechanical engineering student with interest in patent law. Nick is in charge of our business logistics. Chandler is a mechanical engineering student with experience and talent in drafting and design, as well as a background in manufacturing. Chandler serves as our product designer. And then there's myself, Veronica. I'm a civil engineering student who is an expert in aquaponics, and I serve as the project manager. In the future, we want to expand our team, and we want to add someone with marketing skills.
We are seeking entry into Edson and up to $20,000 in funding. With the funding, we would be able to conduct more market research and solidify initial product designs. The funding would also enable us to set up an online store and begin selling to our beachhead market.
Thank you.
Any questions?